Hey everyone, Original Congo with Dr. Milk. Starting, it's good to have you back, Dr. Milk.
Yes, I have escaped my prison, and we're
Yeah,
here to
we're at Prison
play
Island.
some Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know I liked this game still until I started playing it. I want to say that I've been
yeah.
up for over, I don't know how many hours, probably about 24 hours now. I woke up late
Yeah, yeah.
yesterday and I had to get it
We're
recorded for this recording
we're not
session.
actually playing the fun. We're not actually playing the fun part today, which is the Chow Garden. We're just playing the mediocre, okay part.
Well, you gotta be so judgmental about the game, man. Just because you saw a game
Hey,
for
no, I love this game. I love this game.
Anyway, I'll admit that Eggman is like not the best character to be playing as, like Sonic and Shadow or I I think I'm
You
getting ahead of myself here. Let's talk about
did you
the.
just say Mega Man? Don't you mean Eggman?
I think I said Eggman. I don't know.
I don't know if you just cut out, but it
I
sounded
probably
like you
cut
said
out on your end.
sorry, Mega Man. Most likely.
I want to say real quick because you're going to be asking me about this. I try to go for specific Chaos Stripes, so I'm trying to get the green ones right now for a Speed Chow. And that's
Okay.
why, and I do fuck up here. I keep trying to get the Chow box key. I want to visit the Chow garden,
Okay.
but I keep fucking up here. I like get on it. You just see for yourself. It's right here. Did you see that? I
Yes.
fucking overshot it.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually do get a B rank in this level, so you know it's not totally hopeless.
I mean, don't you have to get all, is it A ranks to unlock the secret level, the
Yeah, the
Green Hill
Green Hill
Zone?
Zone for some reason is unlocked with all 180 emblems.
Yeah,
And that
but
includes shit
it's a
from the
nice
Chow
little
Garden.
unlockable.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but I've never been able to do it because of the fact that like
It just
5% of people
just
have
made
played
me
this.
think, yeah,
Like probably
they
1% of
could
people
have,
have actually seen that play that level legitimately.
I haven't unlocked it myself, but I do have a friend who did grind it out and got all of them.
Oh wow.
So I have seen it.
Oh wow. I was gonna say I've never even used the Game Genie to unlock it, or not Game Genie. What's it called? Action Replay. I've never used that. I'm gonna say this right now because we've started the
Yeah.
dark story. The proper
I
order.
thought this was the light side.
No, this is dark story. I was gonna say like
Yes.
since we've done hero story and dark story like with these parts, we're doing a little bit out of order. But what I was gonna say was with the 6 main gameplay styles: Sonic, Shadow, Eggman, Tails, and Knuckles and Rouge. I think that it goes from best to worst. Sonic, Shadow, Eggman, Knuckles, Tails, and Rouge. Do you agree or disagree? Anything?
I disagree.
What is it?
I think, yes, I think it goes from best to worst. It goes Metal Sonic, Big the Cat, Goku, Cream.
Not Smash Brothers. I want to say I found some pretty cool fan art the other day of Cream where like she had brothers and sisters because rabbits live in big families or whatever.
Because rabbits like to fuck.
Yes, but her mother did have sex. Anyway, let's talk
Yeah,
about,
and foxes like to eat rabbits.
They fuck like rabbits. Can we talk about what you actually think of the order of
Yeah, and the actual order, probably, Sonic, Shadow. I think that's quite up there. Sonic, Shadow. I can't remember all of Tails and Eggman's stages, but I think they're just about similar. And then the stages that I absolutely hate are the Rouge and Knuckles.
Okay, because I think Knuckles is like slightly better than Tails' missions, but not as good as
I think Rouge is.
hard to explain.
I think Rouge is the absolute worst because
Yeah,
she has
she has the two
time
worst
stage.
missions in the game. Tyler and I talked about this the other day in like one of the parts that will air later. Basically,
like those time stages,
the
straight
time
out of
stage
hell.
and the Mad Space level where you spend a half hour trying to complete it.
Yeah, terrible.
Terrible. I find it weird that you have to go here and unlock the... Like, you can't just immediately shoot the missile. You have to wait for the doors to close. It's actually kind of convenient when you think about it, because it would be awful if you waited
Yeah,
for the
well,
missile.
if you shot the missile before the doors closed, then you'd have no way of breaking them down, would you?
Nope, I was saying that as I was correcting myself as I was saying that. Here's the part where I got a B rank.
B stands for
Bastard.
bad.
No.
Just
I
bad.
didn't really... You're gonna be really proud of me when you see Radical Highway, because I played it, and I actually, like, played it fast. And I did some tricky,
Oh,
like...
you actually played a Sonic level fast.
No, I mean, like, for real.
Well, not a Sonic
I
level,
did
a
good.
Shadow level.
I did a good job at it. Come on. You'll see in
Well,
the
I
next
haven't
part.
seen it yet.
You'll see in the next
You
part
wanted
I
me
do
to
better.
pat you on the back of something I haven't seen yet.
Okay. Can we talk about Shadow here? His grand entrance? Eggman has...
You mean because he's a test tube baby?
It's a lot smaller than I expected.
Shadow the test tube baby.
Enter user data.
That sounds kind of...
And you get to see...
Enter password. Password is Maria. Now all I have to do is to place the Chaos Emerald into this console.
We get to see Shadow's sister. A giant space alien thing attached to an arc.
Oh, jeez. Wait, so the Bio-Lizard is... We're spoiling shit now, but the Bio-Lizard is female?
I don't know, it's just a joke I have with one of my friends, because technically they're both made by the same people, so they're technically related.
Okay, we'll get to that
Shadow
eventually.
the...
I want to save that for, like, the actual, like, final boss and stuff, you know?
So, Shadow, the perfect life form, who has, like, the cure for every disease in his DNA and does jack shit with it.
Why does he, like, not do anything with his DNA? Cause, like, I think the way it works is that he would be injected with the disease, and then his body would produce antibodies, and you could use that to cure anything.
Or alternatively,
it's like Captain America being unable to get drunk. His immune system is too fast
Yeah,
for him
yeah.
to get sick.
Alternatively, he just stabs himself with a needle, pulls out some blood, and then run around stabbing people in the neck with it. Bing bang bosh.
Sounds like some sort of war crime. So I want to say right here, I fuck up really bad here because I keep trying to do
Can
it
I
fast.
say, the boss battles in this game are terrible.
Oh yeah, they are.
I think the stages are okay.
They made an improvement with character battles, because the character battles in SA1 were terrible. Because you just come out 3 times and it's over.
Yes, they're better than absolute garbage, but the boss battles in these games are terrible. The stages and the Child Garden are where they shine.
I was trying to do it fast, and I do it fast this time. I still get hit a couple times, but it's better this time. I was really embarrassed today when I played it, and I...
Just use the Omochao. Just use the Omochao as a shield.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I wish I thought of that while I was playing. So I want to say that Sonic's boss fight, does he not have that laser beam that he's shooting at me right now?
I think he does.
And Sonic, I don't remember that because I actually, like, I can't remember what I did. I feel like he's shooting it way more here because with Sonic I just... he got the
in Sonic's one, I think... Yeah, I think on Sonic's one he's on the ground a lot more, isn't he?
Yeah, he spends more time on the ground and, like...
Yeah, but he still occasionally goes up and does these missile attacks, I believe.
No, I was talking about the laser beam that he just shot at me.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, because
Saying he still does it, as far as I'm aware.
I don't know. Anyway, so he just beat the shit out of this robot. He probably could have just run away from it as Shadow.
And the guy inside the cockpit is dead.
Yeah.
The machine blew up.
Which in Shadow the Hedgehog they kind of retcon it because, or maybe Shadow just kills a bunch of people. But I assume in like Shadow the Hedgehog they retcon it so that it's all robots.
I'll be waiting for you in the central control room.
Nah, I still think he's a cold.
Bigfoot or Big
killer.
Shot or whatever. I think they merged the two names to Big Shot, and like not in this game, but like the robots don't talk. That particular brand of robot, so it's implied they're actually like not piloted by anyone. Oh, Tyler had a big grievance with this scene, even though he loves Knuckles, because he said, well, Knuckles sleeps on top of the Master Emerald, and I'm like, are you bringing Sonic X into this shit? What? And he said, you know, he's sleeping right next to it, and I'm like, no, he fucking doesn't, because in SA1, he was, like, sleeping. We were both talking about the same scene, but for some reason, he thought Knuckles was, like, right in front of Master Emerald, instead of, like, down the stairs. He brought that up.
There was a lot of sexual tension between those two,
Yeah.
and then Eggman just slides in and pours a bucket of cold water on him.
Thank you for saving the show, Dr. Mouse. I like how Knuckles doesn't actually hit the Master Emerald. He it's like a stunt double thing where they cut to right after it. Because he didn't actually want to be destroying the Master Emerald in real life, so he had to.
Rouge was about to get a two-pronged penis.
We've talked about Son Amy on here. Tyler and I shipped Son Amy, and you do too. At last I checked, it was like about 3 years ago.
No, I shipped Sonic with the chili dog vendor. I have you know.
Well, do you ship Nuxus or Shadows?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
So I don't really ship either one.
I don't really ship Sonic characters, to be
You
honest.
did one time. Remember you told me that?
Yes.
Like 3 years ago when you were 17? You were so young and innocent back then.
Yes, I only had 3 warrants for my arrest back then.
Yeah,
So innocent, so pure.
For real though, I don't really ship like most, well, except for, I kind of do with Son Amy, but not as hard as I used to. I used to do it a little harder. Anyway, I usually just retweet whatever art, like not in a sexual way, like for real. I mean, like just if it's high quality art, I'll retweet it on Twitter. Anyway,
Do you know what?
what?
I wish they did something with because they have the models for both Chaos, Metal Sonic, and all them. I wish they actually did something in the story with them, but
I kind of do too, but especially with Metal Sonic, that would be cool to race down the track against Metal Sonic or something, like, you know, in that one 2-player stage where you're doing the pyramid.
yeah. I mean, even if it was just like an end game thing where you can like replay any of the levels as any of the characters sort of thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But,
Just
no,
so
we
when
can't
you're
have
grinding
that.
out for
I
stuff.
Say I used
Yeah.
to play the multiplayer a lot by myself because I wanted to explore the levels.
Well,
Paid for that game.
I had brothers and I had quite a few brothers and sisters, so I played multiplayer quite a
Have
bit.
we talked yet about
on the
like, the fact
GameCube.
that Rouge has jiggle physics in this game? And it's real noticeable during her flying dog fight.
Well, duh. If you're gonna add her into the game, she's gotta have jiggle physics. That's
Can't even
big.
talk. You're dyslexia spreading to your speech.
Well, to be fair, I did have a speech impediment when I was younger, and I had to
didn't
have
know
a
that.
speech therapy.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that
I
about
couldn't
you.
speak
knew about
properly
the
until I was like
dyslexia.
3, 4.
I'm trying to think here. I was, don't take this the wrong way, because I have autism, but, I said something the other day. I think I just yelled out Undertale, like, while we were recording, not you and I, but I was on this podcast for someone else's channel, Mr. Guy, shameless plug, and I yelled out, like, Undertale, you know, like, Undertale, like that, you know, I was trying to get a word in edgewise, and for some reason I've been having this idea stuck in my head of, like an autistic child that doesn't speak a lot, you know, because that's a real thing that some people on the spectrum go through. And I imagine it would be cute if they said it, but the way I said it probably sounded creepy because I'm an old man. At this point, we're both like, well, you're
we're both in our
younger than me.
80s.
No,
I'm
we talked about
79.
this because on the podcast, the two of them, one of them's 16, one of them's 17, one of them's 18. I'm 24 now, and nothing has been all right since Miss Springsteen, Madonna, way before Nirvana. Dang it! I got the video copyright claim. Damn it. No, but for real.
Triple penetration.
So this is the part where I figure, I'm probably gonna have to go into that. I think I try to see if I can find it without going in there, but I'm worried I'll drown, like with the following the trail in there.
See, when you're playing these levels on multiplayer, if you play as Chaos, you can't drown. You can breathe underwater forever.
That makes
So it's broken playing as him. Yeah. So if you play as him on one of the water
I like how
levels,
Metal
you
Sonic's
basically...
like the opposite because he doesn't have like any cool shit.
Well, on the multiplayer thing, weirdly enough, if you're doing the racing ones, Amy's one of the best ones to play as because she has a time stop ability where she stops the other player.
They do it like she does. Hers is like lower ring count. You use the rings to use that shit, and like I do go back here because I didn't find it right away, and I also get this penguin here for the Chow Garden Accord.
See, that was one of my best chows back in the day. It was just a chow that I just chucked loads of penguins into, and he was blue and he was evil. And
there's a glitch where you can like keep handing them the same chaos drive over and over again. I tried pulling it off in the game, but I'm unable to do it because I don't remember the details. You basically hand it to them like you hand it to them like you're slightly too far away from them for them to reach, and they'll grab it out of your hand, and then you grab it back, and you can keep doing that over and over again.
There's also a glitch with the shop where if you sell an eggshell, get like the 500 coins or something, it saves it, and then you can exit out the game and reload it, and you can keep selling it for infinite rings.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. But we're at the end here. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yep.
We'll come back
See ya.
for part 2 of Hero Story next time.
Bye.
Bye.